And I had an issue with someone today. I felt mistreated. They're like, oh, well, you had to use the sale promo code. I was like, well, it didn't say, it said it, I didn't, it told me on the sale I didn't need a coupon. Then they said, well, the sale was over. And I said, well, which is it? And they said, it's the sale's over. And I said, well, why did the sale say it was still on the same sale when I was there? Oh, don't worry. If I take my business elsewhere, I know it's me who loses. I'm aware that you have a very valuable service. I'm aware that you don't need my service. You don't need my business. And that I'm the one who's going to be fucking devastated to walk away from you. I'm the one who's going to be fucking devastated to walk away from you over feeling disrespected by you. So please, pretty please, give me a little comp. Pretty please, give me a little half of what the deal said, even though it's a malfunction on the website. Even though the website was supposed to discontinue the deal on Monday, but it erroneously gave me the deal on Tuesday. And yes, I checked my browser history that I didn't just open the tab on Monday, kept it open, forgot about it, then thought the deal was still on Tuesday. No, my browser history starts on Tuesday when you said the deal was over, and I'm not getting the fucking thing that I was promised. And therefore, I'm complaining, and therefore you're giving me the fucking runaround. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just feel like a bitch? Or, feel like a bitch. You're making me a bitch. And so I'm being careful. Don't go there. Don't get ad hominem. Just say, I feel unfairly treated because you promised me one thing and I didn't get it. You're saying that the sale was over, but why wouldn't you trust me that when I said it appeared to me that the sale was still on, that it was, because it's your error, not mine? Why would you mistrust me like that? I've been a valuable, loyal customer this whole time, and you're treating me like a cheating girlfriend. You're treating me like I'm a bitch or an asshole, but I'm not. What the fuck? And what am I supposed to do? Just be like, well, okay, I guess I'll lose your business then. Where else am I going to go? No, I've already shopped around. I know you're a valuable commodity. Fuck. I want to go for a bike ride, kind of. But, maybe I should. But, there's something bothering me right now. Just 1 second. I have to find my Xbox controller. Okay. And the fucking preamp is on my knee. This microphone is plugged into a thing that's on my knee, and if I move around to look for my Xbox controller, it's gonna make some noises. It might mess up the whole audio of this. But I need my Xbox controller because the TV's turning off, and I need the brightness of it. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's just a mental. Maybe I'm just a little bit Asperger's-y or something. Yeah, do I really need the brightness of the TV? Maybe not. Yeah, am I fine with... Hey, maybe it's better on dim mode. Maybe dim mode is better, actually. Maybe that's where I think India is the oldest culture. They have the best food, but China seems pretty old too, and they say dim sum. Maybe you just dim it down. Dim sum, that's good. Just dim it. I almost want to read you some things I wrote, but I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to freestyle it. But I don't even know if I want to freestyle it because it's not even free enough, because it's linking back to something I already wrote about like 20 minutes ago. I thought I got it out there. That's good enough. You don't need to make a show out of it. And it's certainly alienating what I was saying. I was saying that, maybe I was saying things I can't say out loud that I could only write down. That is sometimes a thing. You You can say something out loud and you can write something, and they're two different things. You can have a text message fight with someone, and you could clear it up, or you could make it worse in ways that you never could in person. The capacity goes both ways. I feel almost sweaty right now. Fucking, I do draw the line of accepting the pain fatalistically. Beauty is pain. Your messed up hair is unreachable right now, so just wear a hat, and it's just better that way. And if you're sweating, who cares? I was at a dealership once selling cars. I don't know why. We were testing out a sedan. We're hatchback kind of people. You can back up easier. You can see where you're hitting if you're going to hit somewhere. It's just a hatchback is a better car. You have a better field of vision. You have a better trunk to put things in. You have to be a fucking idiot to drive a sedan. And I don't know why I was just tagging along. We're test driving a sedan to take it to the mechanic. Fucking who was awesome. He died. How did he die? Well, he was old, but he also got fucking whatted. I don't even need to say when. You already know what I mean. Fucking he was the best. He was the best. He used to call me Josh. My name's not even Josh. I was just like, yeah, anything this guy says, I just go along. Not to be apathetic or something, but it wasn't like that. It was like, he says I'm Josh, I'm Josh. His wife walks over once and she says, what are you guys talking about? And he says, this guy's saying he can sing. And she says, oh, well, I don't want to hear it, or something like that. It was really funny. I was thinking, thank God, because I'm lying. I can't actually sing. I just call myself a singer, And I said to him, do you have a favorite car? And he said, well, there's good makes and there's good models. And I said, do you have like a dream car, like a car that's special to you? I was thinking, because for me, I was walking in Stockholm, Sweden, or I don't know, I think Stockholm, the place where Ostermalm Dining Hall is in Sweden. I think that's called Stockholm. Yeah, it's Stockholm. I was thinking about that. Is that really called Stockholm? Like Stockholm syndrome? Could that be a place? Could Stockholm? Yeah. Yeah, I was there in Stockholm. I was there for 2 months. And we were walking to Ostermalm Dining Hall to get sushi. I weighed about 180 pounds at that point. I'm like 205 right now for reference. That was the most I had weighed at that point. We're going to this. Anyways, we see this car, and it's fucking Continental Bentley, year 2000. Black rims, fucking parked, facing us. Whoa. I'm not a car guy. I'm going, whoa. What? No. What? I'm not a car guy. I'm going, what? No. What? What? The car's huge. It's like a boat. It's like fucking, it's huge. It's long. There's metal, like tin inside. It's like dented, like diamond shaped metal. It's all fucking, it's like, whoa, like this is. So I take all these pictures of it, and I'm trying to find it. I'm like, what is this car? I'm trying to locate what is the name, model, make, everything about this car. So fucking groovy. So I say, do you have a special car? To this guy, to this mechanic. He says, well, I forget what he said. I think he had some car, And then he says, you want to smoke? I'd never smoked. And I almost thought, yeah, this is the picturesque. This is the moment. This is the guy. I'm like 25 or 29. I'm like 30, 32. I don't know, somewhere around that age. And he would be, and I was thinking, this is the moment. I don't say, I don't tell him this is my first smoke. Or if I do, he's just like, yeah, whatever. He doesn't even, He doesn't even acknowledge it. It's just one of those kind of moments, where this is so cool. We're beyond verbalizing how special this moment is, because we're in the surplus. We're not in the tank. We're in the surplus over here. We're on that different level over here. Hey, I don't want to hear him sing. I'm not offended. I'm in the surplus too. Throw mud on me. Like at a concert, they throw mud on you out of like a sign of transcendence, I don't know. It's the same thing with bowing to someone. You bow to them to show them that it doesn't bother you. It's not to say I surrender to you. It's to show, look, I can bow down to you at your feet, and I'm not secretly angry about it. It actually doesn't trigger me to bow down to you. That's what the point of it is. So I was talking about some stuff that maybe I shouldn't say because it's just not in the fucking way of things for me to say. It doesn't feel right. Do you want to know though? You kind of want to know maybe? Have I built it up? It's not going to be any big surprise. I mean, it might be literally surprising, but it's not like, okay, well, let's see if I mean it. Maybe that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that I don't actually mean it. So let me try saying it and we'll see if I mean it. It should be illegal to have babies. Babies should be sterilized at birth. Every single baby should be sterilized at birth. Otherwise, we're all going to die. That's simple. You have babies, you're a bad person. The world's overpopulated. There's something called the Pygmalion effect. If you don't know what it is, it doesn't matter because you're living in it. You don't need the definition. You're living in it. The Pygmalion effect means whenever there's too much of something, it starts killing itself. My point is basically that the Pygmalion effect is real. You say eugenics are bad, ooh, and I'm saying eugenics are good or bad, like a gun. You can create a Hitler or you can prevent a Hitler. Hitler. Well, I did read that somewhere too, but is it my own opinion? Do I recognize out of my own experience that more people equals worse conditions for everyone? And that the reason for it is finite. The reason for it is not ideology. It is not retardation. It is when you have too many of something. It's biologically innate. I mean, I'm asking you, is this true? Does this seem like the most reasonable explanation to you? That there's an innate biological tendency to destroy itself when it's too much of itself? Like, it's the same with any species. If you put too many chickens in a coop, they'll start pecking each other to death. Is this not obvious? Is this like I've read, in a sense, I feel like I'm plagiarizing. I heard someone say, you say eugenics are bad, but we already have eugenics. It's already being used in the wrong hands. It's a neutral tool. If you sterilize everyone, that's needed for the next fucking 20, 50 years. Everyone at birth. It's illegal to have babies. And if you have a baby, it's because you're a bad person. It's because you're lost and you're scared and you don't know what to do and you're putting it on someone else. You want to put the purpose of your life onto someone else. That's why you have a baby. And it should be illegal. You shouldn't be allowed to have babies. What more evidence do you need than the state of the world? And you say, well, it's just about this and it's just about that. No, it's just about the numbers. It's about there's too many people on Earth. Like, and the bad eugenics is saying, okay, let's start killing them all. Let's just kill a bunch of them. That's the bad eugenics. The good eugenics is saying, don't let anyone have babies. Incentivize people to not have babies. Don't give them tax credits for having babies. Give them tax credits for not having babies. Don't make them poor for not having babies. Make them poor for having babies. Incentivize them not to have babies. Make it fucking literally illegal to have babies. No, I know it doesn't land with people. No, but that's like what Hitler did. Well, are you sure it's not what created Hitler? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. I mean to say, are you sure it's not what fucking what Hitler did? It's something about what Hitler did. Are you sure it's not the thing that would have stopped Hitler? Yeah, that's what I mean. Are you sure that it's the thing? Well, I forget what I'm talking about, really. Yeah, well, I'm playing video games. I ordered some watermelon seeds. I'll be the first one to not have a baby. That's you have to be a whole different kind of selfish when you call it selfless. When you clone yourself and call that selfless, you have to be a whole different level of. You're on a completely different level. You're unbridgeably distant. You're far, far, far gone. To even ask the question, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you here? What is the meaning of your life? Your answer will be sex. You'll call it love. You daft fucking retard. You daft fucking fuck. You fucking vomitous thug. You daft vomitous thug. You'll call it love. I know you. I know you. You vomitous thug. I know you. You fucking vomitous thug. I know you don't get it. I know you don't get it. You fucking daft. You daft vomitous thug. I know you don't get it. I know you don't get it. Yeah, well, anyways, the other point I'd like to bring up is that who says they own the land? Because the land was here before I got here, right? And why do they own the land? They say they own the land. And their claim is that they have a gun. You know, we own the land. We own what's on the land. That includes you. You know, you're the land. Hey, people grow out of the earth. The earth and people are one organic unity. We own the land. We own the people. Okay, that's your claim. You back your claim up with a gun. You know, well, it's true because we have a, you know, because or else you're going to die. We're going to take over. You're going to be our slave. And if you can escape, we're going to kill ourselves and you. that's that's what it is. So their claim, though, to own us, their claim is through violence. And this is just a small point, you know, just a minor. Hey, we're just hanging out on a Saturday night talking about things. Okay, I'm not the news here. This is just my critique. You're going to threaten to kill me, but the way you threaten me is you don't even sign your death threat with your address. You sign it anonymous. You're like, you're a tough guy. Oh, I got a gun. I'm gonna kill you. But you have to. But when someone says, what did you just say? You say, I didn't say that. What kind of? Look, can you see the circumference of my wrists is the circumference of a normal man's dick? Okay, look. Can you see that I'm a girly? I'm someone that's easy to beat up. Can you see? Look, I'm like, I have a cringy tattoo that I got. You know, like, can you see? Can you see that I'm fucking? I'm such a coward. And even I have to call these people cowards. Even I have to say, you know, and I don't even call them cowards. You know, I don't even care. You know, that's the thing. I don't even care. I'm just fucking saying it as a critique. I'm not even disheveled about it. I'm not like, they have to see. That's their dream. Their dream is that we say, no, I'm not scared. No, I surrender to you out of my understanding that you've made me. You haven't found me as a friend. You've made me. I was really nothing before you. But now I see your genius. I was wrong. I surrender because I see your genius. My God, I was so astray. Thank you. Thank you for setting me straight. That's their dream. I don't even have that. I'm not even like, you coward, admit that you're a coward. I don't even have that. I'm not even, thank God I'm not there. Thank God I'm just on the level of fucking playing video games and, you know, doing my hair. Thank God that I'm not like, and then they're going to see that they were the weaklings the whole time. What? And actually, I was the true master. They're going to know, finally. And then my manhood will be confirmed. Manhood confirmed. My manhood is... They are a coward. They finally got it. My manhood is now confirmed. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just, you know, I'm right here. I got a flashlight shining in my fucking eyes. What's going on with this flashlight? I should look into the light for a minute. Okay, well, maybe that's, all we got. I got watermelon seeds. Did I tell you I have watermelon seeds coming in the mail on Tuesday? Yep. Watermelon, fucking the best. I could have got some. What were they? Those green watermelons? The dark green ones. No seeds. Sugar babies. Yeah, they're the best. But weight wise, yeah, I had to cancel the order before it sent, and I was like, oh yeah, get the actual big ones, get those 20-pound watermelons, and that they had a higher rating, 4 point. The highest watermelon seeds on Amazon are rated like 4 stars. It's impossible to find anything higher. What's up with that? I'd like to go for a bike ride, just to be frank. I'd like to go for a bike ride. Yeah, I went out the other day. Some guy yelled out the window. There's these 2 kids, fucking 12, 14, maybe 14 years old, and they have this haircut. And I say, I'm riding on my bike. They're riding towards me on their bikes. Phones out, looking at their phones. I could tell by this kid's haircut, he's a gangstalker. They go bleh, like they burp at me. One of them burps at me. I'm just like, how could I tell? Just by looking at you, like from 50 feet away. Just by looking at your sweater, by looking at the fit of your clothes, your same haircut that everyone else has, that, it's like shaved on the sides and curly on the top, that every fucking guy has. Even, I have taste, I think. I think I'm like fashionable. Like all this stuff I'm wearing is this shirt is from the thrift store. It's falling apart. The Gangstalkers have done a number on it, or I don't know if it's just wear and tear, And admittedly, my track pants are from a Gangstalker who got these for me for Christmas, which I do appreciate. I have to just be blunt about that. And I have to be also thankful that I don't have that kind of syndrome where I have to be like, and you should bow before me. Let me burp at you. Like, you just feel icky around these people. No offense, and that's not the point. The point isn't to be like, you guys are so icky. Just being near your shadow and you have to fucking cleanse yourself because you're fucking icky, dude. Or maybe that is the point. Maybe that really truly is the point. Without being mean or anything, I'm like, oh, I'm at the literal point now where it's not a metaphor to say, okay, I'm getting the ick feeling around this person. Oh, look, they're also doing some rude gesture to me walking by. They're also trying to disrespect me. They're also like, I've not done anything to these people and they're disrespecting me. And I could tell by the cut of their sweater and by their haircut from 50 feet away that was going to happen. I mean, what gives it away? Like how there's this book called Instinct, The Gift That Will Save Your Life. You get these cues. Someone breaks in your house, but you don't know yet. But the door is just slightly out of place, and you can't remember that. But your unconscious mind does, and your cortisol is up, and you just get a fucking feeling. Get me out of here. What is this? And there's some kind of instinctual feeling like this person is gonna be throwing a fucking pie in my face. What's up with that? Is it style? Like I got good style. Is it the sweater? Is it the fucking coat? Is it the money? No, it's different in every time. You could get there's a rich person who's doing it. There's a fucking billionaire who's doing it. There's a beautiful person who's doing it. There's an ugly person who's doing it. There's a smart person who's doing it. There's a dumb person who's doing it. There's no diagnostic set for, okay, look, their sweater has to be 1.3 sizes too big. They have to have a certain shave number on the side of their head. Part of me wants to get spiritual with it and say, what is it? How is it that you detect that? How is it that your intuition recognizes when someone's out to get you? It's so enigmatic. It's so a flux. It's so impossible to quantify. But yet you know. So what is it? How do you recognize someone's consciousness? Maybe there is no answer. Maybe the question is a wrong premise. Maybe you don't recognize it because consciousness is one. So how do you recognize yourself? It's like saying, how do you see yourself how does a mirror see itself? Yeah, well, I do want to play some video games. And I was talking, I have a new friend, and he's like, what video games do you play? And I was like, yeah, I play Sekiro. There's a magic spell I have to do. And I almost said, and I play ATV Legends, and I'm like 11th in the world. And I'm like 11th in the world, dude. I didn't go there. I didn't make it dirty. I was just like, yeah, just go ahead. Just think I'm a regular guy. Yeah, I'm just a regular dude, man. He was funny too. He was like, I told him I'm going to grow watermelons, and he said, yeah, he is too. And he's like, we're just a couple of TI watermelon farmers. Things could be worse. and it made me laugh. It made me laugh multiple times. I kept thinking about it. It made me laugh in the moment, and it made me laugh like every time I'd think about it. It was on so many layers, and it got me thinking too that you have like, so because of the Pygmalion effect, we're all fucked. Like, we're past the point of no return. Like people are still having babies, and that means that we're all gonna die. And so it's better to be a target because we're at least being acclimated to it in a more slow way. Like, everyone is gonna be targeted eventually, and it on the spiritual level, where we have to decide everything ahead of time, or something to that effect, where we make the meaning out of our lives, and we say, you see, it was all for the good, and every enemy actually was a friend in disguise, and so you say, we were targeted because as the world was turning to shit, we were the first ones to realize it. We were the ones who were acclimated to everyone being targeted, so that by the time it gets worse, we'll be ready for it, and we'll be able to survive. And so that's the most scientific, logical way to brace yourself, to start getting the poison early so you're immune to it by the time it's in a higher dose. So we're not going to lose our shit and go fucking crazy like everyone else when it hits the fan for them. So I was laughing. I was like, we're just a couple TI watermelon farmers. Things could be worse. It genuinely brought out the bright side in my outlook. I genuinely felt like that's true. I never had felt like that for quite some time. I always thought, well, things could be worse, but that's just something I tell myself to feel better. It doesn't actually mean anything. Well, watermelons take fucking, I don't know how I'm going to do it. You can plant them in the ground. There's always the chance they're going to be destroyed by the gangstalkers. We also have a garden, which I don't want to do. We also have the fact that I don't trust most people. I trust their intent, but I actually don't. Like, if a gardener says, you can't just throw all your seeds in one spot because the seeds will all fight for resources. I don't I literally am like, well, that's what you think, but I haven't experienced that. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. And for me, we only have a small garden. I have 40 watermelon seeds. There's going to be other people wanting to use that garden. I could probably get a bit of that space designated for me. And I'm like, maybe I should just, sprinkle them all in when no one's looking and see what happens. Maybe I should just plant them in the grass because I'm the one who mows the grass. But I'd have to tell. I'd have to warn, like, just so you know, I got watermelon. What does that look like? What does a watermelon look like when it's growing out of the grass? Is that even a real thing? And those will take like fucking 115 days. And how do I even, germinate them? Yeah, you just put them onto the soil. That's what they. It's just like a regular seed. Um, yeah, and these will be seeded watermelons. Like, fucking, I don't care. These are my babies. Okay. You should be having watermelon babies. Very happy about how my YouTube is going. Very, very happy. Very thankful for you guys. Very, very thankful. You guys mean a lot to me. I'm just, you know, I'm hamming you up right now. This is disingenuous in this very moment because I'm hamming you up, but that does not detract from the fact that when I'm not hamming you up, it is not disingenuous. And I have to ham you up. I have to be a showman about it. Because when those moments happen, I can't really capture them. When those moments happen where I go, oh, someone really liked it. Well, what else am I supposed to do but say, oh my God? But also say, but remember, when I'm saying, oh my God, I'm doing a reenactment of what my actual appreciation was, which was silent. And I have to say that part too, because the people who just say, oh my God, wow, you feel like there's something fake going on with them. They're trying to make something out of the moment. The moment's already gone. Love comes and goes like a breeze, and they're trying to hold on to it. Hey, remember that moment when I felt something? I'm kind of dead inside. I want to keep feeling that moment. The drugs don't work anymore. I think I want it to be love now. The money doesn't work anymore. I think I want it to be love. I think that's what it is. I hope I'm not literally describing me. I hope I'm being ironic here. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Thank you. I'm really flattered that you think that. Look, I'm glad you spent this time with me. Glad you I'm glad you're better than Radiohead.